Hello, and I am back today looking at the VirtualSpeech program, doing a VR run-through of this program on the Oculus Quest 2 headset, and this is being captured by the XRcast Studio on the Penn State Behrend campus. Let's jump right in. So in previous videos, I've looked at this left side. I've also looked at the practice rooms now, and then, I've looked at the practice rooms, and then let's look at the roleplay with ChatGPT. They do have interesting integrations with ChatGPT, so let's see. Designed to provide a realistic roleplay experience. Get ready to engage. So I could restart room. I could leave. I'm in this room. Very nice looking room. Let me enter my name. I wish there was a way to just do voice. They're not responsible for any statements made by AI. Also, if it starts talking crazy and answering both sides of itself, restart the room. So that's good to know. They haven't worked out everything just yet. But let's see. Do we want a... Interesting. Let's see what they have eventually for difficult. But I guess let's just go get started. So, wait, no, let me...
Hi, my name is Hugh. How can I help you today? What would you like to discuss?
I'm just trying to get an understanding of what it's like to talk to you and potentially what value this could bring to Penn State Behrend students. That actually got me pretty good. So does that mean I click on... Oh.
I'm an AI chatbot designed to assist you with any questions or concerns you may have. I can provide information on a variety of topics related to Penn State Behrend, including academics, campus life, and student resources. Is there anything specific you're interested in learning about?
Well, I'm interested in learning about immersive technologies. Can I do that at Behrend? Let's see what it says. Oh, not Behrend.
Yes, Penn State Behrend offers several programs and courses that incorporate immersive technologies such as virtual and augmented reality. The School of Engineering has a dedicated lab, known as the Immersive Reality Lab, that focuses on developing and researching these technologies. Additionally, there are various student organizations and clubs on campus that explore and utilize immersive technologies.
Well, thank you for sharing all this.
You're welcome. If you have any further questions or concerns, feel free to ask.
Do you have any recommendations for preparing for this type of interaction in a conference room? For example, for a job interview and you're talking to someone important?
One. Research the person or company you will be speaking with beforehand to familiarize yourself with their background, mission, and values. 2. Practice your elevator pitch or introduction so that you can confidently and concisely communicate who you are and what you have to offer. 3. Prepare a list of questions that you would like to ask the person or company, as this shows that you have a genuine interest in the conversation and are actively engaged. 4. Dress professionally, as first impressions are important. 5. Arrive early to the conference room to ensure that you have time to settle in and prepare mentally.
Well,
Remember to be yourself and let your passion and enthusiasm for the...
So that was the role-playing with ChatGPT. That one didn't take too long, so I'll just hop into another one here. But yeah, that was interesting. Obviously, you got to get the prompts right. A little bit interesting to interact with. You got to get used to not, as you saw, not talking over what's being written and everything. But let's see what these warm-up exercises look like. So table topics, scoop, okay. Start with table topics. Practice organizing your thoughts quickly by answering questions under time pressure with this exercise pioneered by Toastmasters. Okay. So there's a nice city outside. That's the exit button. Okay. Continue. Questions will appear here when you start the exercise. If I could speak another language, what would it be? I would probably speak German, just because I have German heritage. And in the business world, if you know German and English, you're doing pretty good. Important enough to go to war over? It's a challenging question. I mean, human beings have always resorted to war, so I'm going to say, I guess so. Many, many millions of Americans have made, or not Americans, but humans in general, have made that choice. What is your favorite movie of all time? I don't know. Forrest Gump was good. It's a class. How much control does a person have over their life? I don't know. They say like 90-something% of your brain stuff is all done remotely, or not remotely, but you're not a part of it. You, in terms of your conscious side. So you can listen back on them. Oh, geez. What is your favorite movie of all time? I don't know. Forrest Gump was good. It's a class. I'm not sure what the reasoning could be, and I hope there's another way through the learning portal to be able to listen to these, but it does sound a little... If I could speak another language, what would it be? I would probably speak German, just because I have German heritage, and in the business world, if you know German and English, you're doing pretty good. How much control does a person have over their life? I don't know, they say like 90-something% of your brain stuff is all done remotely, or not remotely, but you're not a part of it. Okay. Well, I mean, it's pretty good for thinking on your feet. Let's see, other table topics. I like these because they are ones that if you are, someone might throw something random at you. And I like that there is a time limit on it, so you want to get through the topics quickly. You don't want to go on a long, rambling response. So, what is the one thing you like most? You would most like to change about the world? Easy. Get rid of the R&D duopoly. But that's getting into politics. If you could represent your country in any sport, what would it be? I've never really been into cross-country skiing, but that seems cool. If I could do cross-country. Why does toast always fall buttered side down? If the Mythbusters haven't already, they definitely have to do an episode on that. I don't know, maybe it's air resistance or something. Is it okay for parents to stop in no stopping zones outside of schools for short periods? Is it okay for parents to stop? No. I'm going to say no to that. Just because I feel like people will take advantage of that and just, they'll have kids just so that they can stop in a no stopping zone and have excuses. That's how the world works. All right, let's listen back, see if maybe the audio got better. Why does toast always fall buttered side down? If the Mythbusters haven't already, they definitely have to do an episode on that. I don't know, maybe it's... It should tell you when it's done, because air resistance or something. Is it okay for parents to stop in no stopping zones outside of schools for short periods? Is it okay for parents to stop? No. I'm going to say no to that. Just because I feel like people take advantage of that and just, they'll have kids just so that they can stop in a no stopping zone and have excuses. That's how the world works. All right. Well, I mean, that showed you that. And again, they could just cycle through right here. Qualities of a good friend. Joy and live life. So that gives you an idea. Kind of a fun one. Just getting, making you have to think quick and light on your feet. So let's do this vocal exercise. I'm not going to be singing on here, so control your voice. You must first control your breathing. Try these exercises, okay? recording your baseline, and now I'm recording it here, and they expect me to be reading all this. I'm not going to go all the way through this whole process because I did start this before, and it does get a little bit longer, probably 5 to 10 minutes, but it is worth it to go all the way through. Oh, I guess I stopped through. Okay. Raise your volume a bit. Yeah. So that'd be interesting. I guess we might want to do this somewhere other than VAR EDU. We would have to get a little bit more privacy because I think other people would probably feel uncomfortable truly raising their volume and going through their vocal scale in just some random space. So we'd have to do it probably with a little bit of privacy. Maybe a study room at the library or something. So now you can record your... I'm just going to say stop. Then I would compare the two and I would see if there was an improvement after having breathed and stuff. And with 5 deep breaths, repeat exercise. Okay. So just getting you in touch with your vocal warm-up. That is the vocal exercise. Last one would be the scoop. Practice organizing your thoughts quickly by guessing the story behind a news headline under time pressure. Okay. You're given a random news headline to answer. Talk about the story behind the headline within the time limit. Your response should express your thoughts clearly and succinctly. Oh, let's see. Pope Francis meets giant chocolate pope. I mean, it's got to be around Easter time. He's probably traveling somewhere, in the world, and they thought that we're going to give Pope Francis what he wants because they read in the headline once that he really likes chocolate. And he said that was his one guilty pleasure was chocolate, and now they're giving that to him when he traveled, I don't know, somewhere to a far corner of the world. And now they have to send this giant all the way back. Oh, it went down. That was 30 seconds, so I took too long. Breathing oxygen is linked to staying alive. This reminds me of reading an Onion headline. So I don't know, maybe it was some sort of obvious discovery that they found out when they were going up to the space station. Thursday is canceled. It's like daylight savings time. They just decided to catch up on a day or something. Call for weather on Monday. If nothing happened on Monday, I'd be pretty surprised. So that's a good forecast. Or good as in, I think some sort of weather will happen on Monday. Oh, that was a good idea. I think the artist had a good idea dropping that piano off the tower. I think that would be cool to watch. As long as there's sufficient notice and there's not people below. So I can listen back on my responses. That'd be interesting. I'm not going to go through right now, but you get the idea. Let's see. So, again, kills 5th patient. Miracle cure kills 5th patients. The Dutch restaurant crashes and burns. I wonder if quest to fix toilet. I mean, that makes a lot of sense because, like, Italy has old buildings and stuff, so centuries old isn't even that old. Really, any place in Europe. First class Whig gang suspects. Interesting. Voters to vote on whether to vote. There is a decision informally, but you do vote within yourself if you decide to vote. So, I can skip that, but all right. So that takes me through this exercise. Again, that was this warm-up exercises portion. And then here we had the table topics where we went through questions that you might be asked and you answer as quickly as possible. And, obviously well. And then the vocal exercises, which actually are talking about the sound that is coming out, how you can kind of regulate that. And then lastly, the scoop, which is just, kind of thinking on your feet and guessing a headline, trying to be funny, I guess. So that was another exercise here. So far we've gotten through these, and now we've got this one finished, and I'm going to cut it off here before I pick up another one. So thank you for joining. This was produced by the XRcast Studio on the Penn State Behrend campus, and it was showcasing the VirtualSpeech program on the Oculus Quest 2. So yeah, these were some warm-up exercises. Thank you.